Knock knock. Who's there? Flat 50% off on your favorite shoes. Amazing deals on your jackets and purses. Up to 3000 rupees off on your favorite electronic gadgets. Aren't you guys overwhelmed of these kinds of email promotions coming into your inboxes? I am pretty much sure you guys are. Email marketing is still considered the firepower to bring brands and companies a lot of sales. Brands and big companies still leverage email marketing to engage their customers and keep up their brand image. It is also considered to be the most cost effective marketing campaign that companies run. So, today in this video, we'll be discussing about email marketing, right from the basics to eventually letting you know how to send your first test email. So, don't forget to watch this video till the end because in the end, we are going to discuss the cool tips and tricks that you don't want to miss. So, I am Edwin Thomas and let's get started with the video.
If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I want to request you to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss out any new updates or video releases from Great Learning. If you enjoy this video, show us some love and like this video. Knowledge increases by sharing, so make sure you share this video with your friends and colleagues. Make sure to comment on the video for any queries or suggestions, and I will respond to your comments. Alright guys, now let's talk to you about the structure of the agenda. So first we'll be covering what is email marketing. So under this topic, we are going to discuss whether email marketing is still relevant in this modern era of social media marketing where we have a lot of social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. So here we'll be discussing whether if email marketing is really important to a marketing campaign, and if it's really important, we'll be discussing how important and how much value does it provide to a marketing campaign. Then we'll be discussing how to build an effective email marketing strategies. So there are many email marketing strategies that you will find on Google. Now here we'll be discussing a few strategies that are really important and will be used by most email marketers to have a successful email marketing campaign. Then we'll be discussing about the customer journey. So what do you mean by customer journey? So a person is a customer. Now a person from the journey of being a prospect to actually getting to buy some products from our shop. So that's what journey means. So that is a person's journey from being a prospect to being a potential buyer is known as the customer journey. Now next we will be discussing construct of an email. So this is going to be a hands-on experience because we'll be using the mail services provided by MailChimp, and we'll be actually discussing with you and trying to understand how to construct an actual email. Then we have words to be avoided for subject lines. So why should certain words be avoided for subject lines? That is what we're gonna discuss in this part. So there are certain words that should be avoided in a subject lines because of the people are getting exposed, and we'll discuss the reasons why these words are actually avoided. Then we will be discussing about the template creation. So this is again going to be on MailChimp. So here we'll be discussing how to create the email templates on MailChimp and how to creatively create the template for good email marketing campaigns. Then we have sending test emails. So after the construct of the email, after the template creation, after you have done with the A/B testing part, then you will have to actually send emails to a few email IDs so that you can understand how the email looks on the receiver's ends. So that is what we will be discussing in sending test emails. Then we have setting up delivery and timing. So you could actually set up the delivery and the timings of the emails on the mail services that you are using. So that is what we are gonna talk about in that session. Then we have reporting. So reporting is one of the important parts in any marketing campaign. You just have to understand that the reporting is like analyzing how much of value that the campaign has provided. So basically, if you have to talk about in the context of email marketing, email marketing, we have sent a lot of emails. Then we'll have to check whether how many open rates we got, how many click through rates we got, or how many people actually went and landed on the page that we were actually wanting them to land. So this is what is reporting. So if you're working on email marketing campaign, your boss might have to, you might have to report these things to your boss. So that is what is known as reporting. Now, and finally, then the agenda part, we are going to discuss the tips and tricks in email marketing. So this is going to be a crazy topic where we actually telling you how to trick people to get their email IDs, and we'll be providing strong tips that will actually improve your email marketing campaign and also any other campaigns that you're running on social media. Last part is going to be really fun part, and you have to attend that part, so don't miss out any of these topics because each and every topic is related to each other. So that's the structure of the agenda for today. So what is email marketing? So you might be wondering who is going to open up their mails and check for product promotion, and that too in the era of Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat. But you don't know the fact that not all people have social media accounts, and also the fact that Facebook and Instagram can be beaten up by any social media platform that is going to be built in the future. Also, Google can change its algorithm and it might not show your blog in the top with the new algorithm. But one thing that is going to be permanent or it's going to be constant is that the list of email IDs or the email list that you have. So companies actually use this as an advantage to their marketing campaigns, and it is also the point that we are having this email marketing course today. So now let's move to the next slide to understand the simple definition to email marketing. Email marketing is an effective marketing channel that is indeed a form of digital marketing and that uses emails to promote the business's products or services, in return generating sales or leads. So give it a small one-line definition, that is email marketing is a marketing campaign that uses emails to promote the products and services to the customers. That's a simple one-line definition to email marketing. Now let's move on to the exciting part where we'll be discussing the strategies to use for creating an effective email marketing campaign. So now first we have personalization in every mail and create an urgency. Now tell me, who doesn't like to be loved or cared by someone else in your life, right? So that's exactly what we are trying to do here. Now think of a scenario. You're receiving two emails, both of them coming from two companies. The first company sends you an email stating, "Dear valued customer," and the second company sends you an email with greeting you with your name. So here I will take my name, that is Dear Edwin Thomas. Now, you feel more comfortable, loved, and cared by the mail which states and greets you with your name, right? So that's exactly what we are trying to do here. We're trying to personalize the email to every individual user. Now, coming to the body of the email, the word you is very important. In the body, if you use the word you, the user who is reading it feels that this mail is exclusively for him and the company has sent a particular promotion for him only. So that's how we personalize and engage your user and subscribers to opening up your mails. Now, talking about the sense of urgency. So if you receive an email stating, according to your purchase history, you might like these products and we have a 10% discount on these products till today midnight. Now see, the company has already checked on his purchase history and the user is already interested in these kind of products and he is giving a 10% discount on these products, that too only for today midnight. Now he's creating a sense of urgency and creating a FOMO on the user's head. FOMO is fear of missing out the deal. Now, since there is a sense of missing out the deal and the company has created an urgency, the user is going to eventually take a look at the product and might even actually buy it. And that's how creating an urgency actually helps you drive a sale. Now, one of the famous companies that does this very perfectly is Amazon. And the CEO of Amazon is Jeff Bezos is an absolutely a crazy email marketing mastermind. Now, moving on to the second point, that is subdivide your subscribers. Now think, email marketing is that it's itself direct marketing. Now, if we start segmenting the email IDs and then sending the promotional emails, it would be like shooting an arrow and hitting a bullseye, right? Yeah. So, segmentations can be done in different ways. That can be like segmentation by industry, segmentation by company size, segmentation by age, demographics, location, or job title. Now, segmentations can be taken up by CRM, that is customer relation softwares that are available. Now, why is segmentation important? So, segmentation is actually increasing the open rates, actually can increase the number of people that are landing to the pay landing pages, and it also increases the probability of actually converting the promotional emails to a potential buyer. So that's why segmentation is a very effective email marketing strategy. Now coming to the third point, that is optimize your emails to be mobile friendly. A research says that 61% of the people open their mails on the mobile. So you need to assure that your emails are mobile friendly. And if you don't take care of it, people will start unsubscribing because people can't actually read the emails because it's not optimized to a mobile friendly device. So one way to avoid unsubscribing users is that by using RED. RED is basically responsive email design. This actually customizes your email according to the user chosen device, and this way the email automatically gets optimized to a mobile friendly device or whichever device the user is choosing. So this way your subscribers are also happy and they can read the emails properly. Now moving on to the fourth point, that is have automation of email campaigns. Now automatic emails are basically trigger based emails that are sent to users according to their behavior. Now, trigger based emails can be a thank you mail, a transactional mail, or a welcome mail. Now, some of you might have understood what a trigger based mail is with respect to the thank you mail or welcome mail because you might have come across. But a few of you might have not understood. Don't worry, that's why I'm here. Now, think of a scenario that you don't have an Amazon account. You're going to create an Amazon account and they ask you for the details and you give your email ID, then create a password. Now, as soon as you set up your Amazon account, you receive an email from Amazon stating, "Hey Edwin, welcome to Amazon family." And they give you all the greetings and they tell you what are their products and services and all the goody stuffs. And they tell you these are the products we are having, these are the electronics, these are pantry items, these are fashionable items. So they tell you all the services and they finally tell you thank you for choosing Amazon. And this is what is a welcome mail. And that's exactly what is a trigger mail. I hope you guys have understood it. Now, Amazon uses automatic trigger based emails in a super cool manner. Now, I'll tell you how. Now, think that you were planning to buy a TV and you liked a few models that were present on Amazon. You clicked the two models and you placed it on the cart. And because of some busy work or something you got busy with, you left the product purchase away. Now, what Amazon does it here is Amazon actually sends trigger based emails to the users who have done this, stating that, "Hey Edwin, you have left your products in the cart alone. Go ahead and purchase these because we are providing a 2% discount, or they can also give like a free delivery on this order." So this way they are tempting the users to actually purchase and close the deal. And that's how Amazon uses and tempts the users who have put the products in the cart. And that's a super cool manner to close a deal. And that's why Amazon is very successful in this business. So next up, we have test your email. Now, every company, before launching its product, it always performs tests. In the same way, before launching your email marketing campaign, you need to test your emails before sending it to your subscribers. Now, A/B testing is a majorly used testing that is used by a lot of email marketers. To name a few things that are tested under A/B testing, that are CTA, that is call to action, subject lines, images, etc. A/B testing will be discussed in detail in the later half of the video. Now, you need to also understand that there are other email clients or email providers. So you need to view your emails in other email providers and understand how your email actually is visible to the users which are using emails by email providers like Yahoo, Outlook, or Hotmail, etc. It's not always like everyone uses Gmail. So you need to understand that your email must be designed in a way that looks beautiful in all kinds of email providers. So that's how you test your email. So the last point that we have now is send email at the right times. Now, according to my research, I found a few times when the emails are actually opened very frequently. That is, the open rate of emails are actually high. Some of the times, for example, it's 10 a.m. in the morning when people actually look into the phones and they open up their mails, and also 10 p.m. in the night when people actually rush down and look up the phone for social media, and that's also the time when they look up some promotional mails. So you need to understand, as email marketers, you need to launch and send emails at various times of the day. Then you will have to report and understand and analyze that what times are the open rates actually very high in your promotional email marketing campaigns, and with according to the results and the analysis that you have got and the times that you have got the open rates to be very high and the landing pages of the people to be very high, you need to send your future emails in that particular time. So that's how you understand that you will have to send emails at the right time. So you need to first test the times, send a few emails, marketing campaigns, or send few promotional emails in particular times of the day, and then analyze which time is the best suited for the people where you get open rates more. And then in the future you have to send emails on that times. So that's the 6 strategies that will be actually helping you getting an effective email marketing campaign. Now let's move ahead and understand the customer journey. So now, as you can see on the screen, customer journey is also known as the email journey and is one of the most essentials for understanding the key performance indicator of an email marketing campaign. So now you can imagine this customer journey as a story of a prospect that is encountering your business. And now the story proceeds further, like the prospect visiting your business to then actually making a purchase of your product and then beyond. Now, understand this customer journey as 5 stages that I have put down here. So there are 5 stages to a customer journey, starting off with acquisition, then followed by the consideration, purchase, retention, and re-engagement. Now we'll be taking up each of these stages individually. So now let's discuss the first stage of customer journey, that is acquisition. So acquisition is basically acquiring people. Now, for any company or business, acquiring customers are a very vital to grow the business. Now, if any customer is willing to sign up for the email marketing, for example, if he is interested in following the company's profile on any social media platform, so he is basically interested in the business, and parallelly he is actually comparing the business with the competitors. So now you might have heard that the first impression is the best impression. So in order to provide the new visitor the best impression, you will have to provide a very good welcoming mail stating that welcome to our family, and make it personalized, like asking some personal questions like when are your special days, like your birthdays or anniversary, and also you could add some product offers that you are selling in your e-commerce or any courses that you're selling. You could give some product offers and discounts since he's a new customers. So this way the user feels that he is into a very good community and he will always stay into this community rather than actually comparing you with the competitors. So that's how you acquire people to your email marketing campaigns. Now moving on to the next stage, that is the stage of consideration. Now in this stage, the person actually moves from being a prospect to becoming a potential customer. Now imagine yourself having an e-commerce business. Or for example, take example of our Great Learning Academy. Now, in Great Learning Academy, you enroll for a course, but then you never opened it. Or in case of the e-commerce business, let's say you put some items in the cart, but you didn't take any actions. Now, in these two cases, the email marketing campaigns must send targeted emails to the users stating that, see, you have not opened your cart and left your items alone. Go ahead and buy the products because we are having a 10% discount for today. That's how you target for an e-business or e-commerce business. Now, in the case of the course, the person has actually enrolled for the course, but then he didn't start off. Now, for example, in this case, you can send an email stating, get started to get your dream job. That's how the subject line should be. So these are the kinds of mails that you need to send the user in the considerations part. So that's how you handle the stage of consideration when the user is actually not that much into a potential of buying, but is still in the phase of buying. Okay, so now let's talk about the stage when the customer actually purchases the product. The unique factor about marketing is that the marketing doesn't end up when a customer buys a product. Now, as soon as the person or the customer buys the product, there is a confirmation, order confirmation mail, and also there is a thank you mail stating that thank you for choosing our product from our side. So this way there are two mails that goes from the company side to the user. Now, as soon as the customer has completed the purchase, you can't assume that this customer is not going to be a potential customer in the future. So you must always assume that this customer can buy more products from our site or from our company. So to engage these kind of customers, you'll have to send up follow-up mails or personalized mails. So follow-up mails includes, for example, if you are and if you have enrolled any course in Great Learning Academy, so you have completed around 50 to 75% of the course and then you left it in midway. So now, as in email marketing campaign, you will send an email with a subject line like, hey, you're just one step ahead from completing the course and landing into your dream job. So that's a way of encouraging and also engaging the person who has not completed the course, and then he will go ahead and click on the link and then finish off the course. Now another way of doing this is like if he has completed the course completely, and then you can send a personalized email stating that, hey, these are the courses which are on high demand. Grab them with a 10% discount today. So these are like the emails which are personalized because he has already bought some courses in this particular field. So these kind of courses he will be actually interested, and then since when you're sending this mail with a 10% discount on it, he will be actually tempted to buy these. So these are the follow-up mails and personalized offered mails of products. So this way you should always keep the purchased customers as a potential customers too. So the next stage in customer journey is the retention stage. To make it more simple, you can actually call this stage as a post-purchase stage. So basically in this stage, the customer has actually bought the product or the service, has experienced the product or the service that is provided by the company. So now in this stage, what are the kinds of mail that you can send? Now there are survey mails that you could actually send the users, like how was you can ask the users for the feedback of the program or feedback of the product, or what all feedbacks that you guys can give us so that we could improve the product. So that is the kind of emails that you can send. Now another kind of emails is testimonials or success stories. For example, in the case of a Great Learning Academy course, what are the success stories, what was the students able to do after actually learning this course from the Great Learning Academy. So these are the kind of course emails that you can send, and this category is known as motivational emails. Now there is also another type of emails that could be sent in the retention stage, that are birthday discount offers. So basically if it's your birthday, you can the company can send the user, yay, that's your birthday, grab a discount on your birthday to grab the course on machine learning, something like that. So these are the kind of emails that you could actually send to user to keep them engaged and also encourage them to buy, and also keep the community happy. So if your community is very happy and they feel that they are welcoming, they will always be loyal to your brand and company. So that's how the effectiveness of an email marketing campaign works. So now talking about the last stage of customer journey, that is re-engagement. Now, there will be certainly a few number of users or email IDs that are going to be very inactive in your email marketing campaign. Now, you need to remind these unengaged people or users that how important are they to our businesses. Now, you can do this by sending them an anniversary mail stating that thank you for being subscribed to our channel for 1 year. So the subject lines can be like, yay, we made it. Thank you for subscribing to us for 1 year. So this way, the unengaged customers feel that they are a part of a community. Now, you could also add some offers or new courses onto that mail stating that these are the new courses that are developing and are going to be very high paying jobs. So users are very tempted to read these kinds of emails. Now, you could also send some milestones that they have covered, like these are the number of students, like there are 50,000 students who have completed this course. There are 1 lakh students who got placed into very good companies. So these kind of motivational milestones can actually help the unengaged users to be getting re-engaged. So this is the last stage of customer journey where we will have to ensure that the inactive customers are again getting active.
How to construct an email. First, we will start with uploading our contact list. So over here, I have made sample email contact list, or which you can have of your subscribers or your customers or anyone, and we will save this. Now, the thing while saving it that is important is that we save it in a CSV format, because that is the type of contact list that is accepted by any email marketing platform. Now, I have already saved this list, so let's take you here. First, we will start by adding our list to the audience. Now, let's come over here. In Manage Audience, we will start by importing contacts. See over here, upload a CSV or tab delimited txt file. Continue to upload. Depending upon the size of your file, it takes the time. As you can see over here, I have very limited contacts as this is just for test that I'm using. Subscribed, create an audience, great learning. And always select this option if you have in the platform that you're using. This way, contacts don't get replicated. I will name this as test MailChimp as the same name as my file and finalize import. Complete import. So now we shall start by creating our template. So for that, we will come on the campaigns option over here where I have options of selecting email templates. There are a variety of email templates which are available. You can choose to create your own or use an existing one. MailChimp over here offers you certain templates, but depending upon your brand requirement or your logo or your products, you can choose which one suits you the best. I will take a basic template over here because we already have set in mind what is the kind of template that we want to make. I will delete all of this. You can remove this option or keep it. Now, first, one thing that we have to keep in mind is always keep your photos or images that you would like to upload or your logo in the PNG format so it is easy to reuse it over and over again. So, like I show you over here, I already have every photo that I require. I will start with my logo. You can see my logo is good. I would like to reduce the size of it so that we make our template more mobile friendly. And in the text part, now it is extremely important what is the message that you'll be sending to your clients or your customers. We at Great Learning, we have subscriber list, so I'll be targeting them, and that's why I have specified my or customized my content according to them. So already have gotten my content ready, and I will just copy and paste it here. As you can see, it is extremely easy to use. Try to keep your size small and mobile friendly, as maximum people like to view their emails on their phone only. So that's the reason why, as you can see, we have selected a very smaller size. So this is good. Now, the next thing that I want in this template is to add the photo. That is, I will add from here the image. I have already uploaded the image, so I have it here in my content studio. Again, over here, we would resize the image to fit to a more mobile friendly solution. As you can see, the bigger the image, it will not come really nice. We can always check the preview. You can see this is a very big image. It will take a very long time to upload. So we will resize it, get it to almost this 50%. This is good. Save and close. The next thing that I want is to add the body of the email. It's extremely important because this is where you describe what your product is or what your course is about. And I have that saved also. It's a very short description because I do want the customers to go on the to click on the link and go on my website. So I have just added limited information, and anyone who wants to read more can have the click now option. I will also be adding. Now it is extremely important that we always add click through button so that anyone who's opening your email knows where they can click to go. For the website link, let me take you the website. This is the course that I'm targeting. So always make sure that your link is correct. You can track it through Google Analytics, or you can add a UTM to it. I will be just adding the link, the direct link, because I'll be tracking it via Google Analytics. And here's the website link. And yeah, see. So now whenever anyone who clicks here will directly go to my website page. Now to end this, I can even add a footer. I would like to change the color of my button. We do have a certain color that we use. This is, I have saved it here. Yes, it's good here. Now to end this email, I have even designed a footer. I feel that it adds a more classier niche to the entire ending rather than leaving the last part completely blank. So again, I will just add the image. I will build an image, and here is my footer, insert, and this is done. So as you can see, MailChimp is telling me that that this image is big, so it will resize it. So let's fix it. Okay, instead of this, I will just resize it here. I think so. This is good enough. Yes. And now save and exit. Uh, Email marketing. Now, once your template is ready, he can always upload. So as in the previous, now before creating the template, we had created an audience list. So we can always do that. First, let's start by sending a test email. I will just add my email ID over here. This way we can check if there is something that we would like to change. Send test. If you want, you can test as many emails as possible. So the point in testing emails is that it gives you the benefit of checking for mistakes or any grammatical errors or spelling mistakes. It helps you correct all of those before the email reaches. Now we'll go save and exit again. I would come here on all campaigns because I want to create one. I had already created this template. As you can see how it looks, always ending from whom it is coming. Now let's go save and exit. Once you're done making your template, you can just create on creating the campaign and it will come here. So add recipients. So this is where we choose our audience. Once the designing of the template is done, we can check it by sending ourselves a test email. So let's come over here and send ourselves a test email. And now we can check our email to see if there is any error or our CTAs are working, any aesthetics that needs to be changed. And if they're fine, we are good to go. Yeah, let's check everything. Name is there about the course. My image is loaded fine. Everything is there. This thing has the link. I have my two CTAs which are good to go. Right? So now over here, I will add recipients. I had already added, but I'll show you how it is done. You choose your audience. Now my audience overall is of my company and the tag that I had given it to was Destination. Merge personal tag. So yeah, I will give name because all my email had used their first name. We'll pick it up from here. Save. Let's add a subject line. I will name it. Let's say name it simple. New course update for you. Over here we'll add the course name. Let's say save. Great. So we have a sender set over here. We have a subject line, we have our email content ready and our subject list. And now we will come here on scheduling. To set up delivery and timing, one thing that is to note is that every industry has to customize their sending time based on their audience. So for educational industry, morning time works best. So we'll be setting up our email for morning time. We'll set it, but to test it now, I will do it We will do for Thursday at, let's say, 10:45 a.m. Yes, and we are done. Now, next step that comes is reporting. Because this campaign is scheduled for a later time, I will show you reporting how to do on an already scheduled campaign. Now, once the email is delivered, it is best to wait a couple of hours before we check the report, as it will give us a more accurate picture. As some people, might check their emails maybe only at night or some only in the morning. I'll show you how to view reports. You can see here in every software is generally a button from where you can check your reports. Now, in reporting, only two or three metrics which are extremely important. They are the click rate and the open rate. Now, one can even include conversion based on their call to action button. For some, it can be landing on their page, or some for enrolling for a course or a seminar or buying a product or a service, etc. Basically, based on your target audience. Over here, you can see just to click the button report, and then you have the access to open rate, click rate, and unsubscribed also. See, we can see the exact number, bounced, our performance, did work at this time. Yes, majority clicks are there. It's only after that at 12:30 we see a dip. And like this, you can access to other reports as well. From here, if you want, you can download your report also. And this way, you'll have it in your Excel file. Yeah, that's all.
Words to be avoided for subject lines. So now you might be wondering, why are certain words that should be avoided for subject lines? So the reason to that is, a single person in this decade is exposed to a ton loads of advertisements regarding products and services. Now, a single person exposed to these advertisements have increased significantly, that people have started ignoring these advertisements and not even watching these advertisements. Now, tell me, when is the last time you didn't skip a ad to watch a YouTube video? Now tell me, when is the last time you didn't block a telemarketing advertisement? Because these advertisements have started become really overly shown to us. So we have started ignoring these advertisements. Now the same goes with email marketing. So there are so many companies that does email marketing. So there are so many email promotional mails that are coming to a single individual. Now that's come the words to be avoided for subject lines. So basically, if you see, people have started considering the emails from the email marketing campaigns of the companies as spams, because there are few words that are overused. So that's why we have come with a top 20 words that shouldn't be used in an email marketing campaign, or it could be avoided in an email subject line. So basically, if you receive some email from a company showing 50% off, affordable prices, amazing deals, best prices, flat 50% off, compare these deals, earn this much dollars, great offer, 100% satisfied. These kind of subject lines are actually overused by the brands and companies, and people have actually considered this to be spam. So now, what will be an subject line that will actually entice your user or subscriber to open the mail? So you must think in your perspective too. So if you receive an email with these kind of words in them, will you be opening? No, right? So you must understand that if you do the same to other subscribers in your email list, even they won't be giving any relevance to that mail. Now, if you just Google down some top subject lines or email lines, you might get very good subject lines. Like there are funny subject lines. So, for example, I Googled down some few great subject lines and got one from the company named Chubbies, where they used "screw it, just give free stuff to everyone." So this is kind of a funny, a humorous subject line that everyone would actually want to open it and check what kind of free stuff is he talking about, right? So that is something funny and humorous subject line that the company used. Now another one is used by another company. I don't recall the company's name. That is, are you a genius? You could be one. So that is something like creating a sense of curiosity in the email line itself. So that is the kind of email lines that you must be working on. That's the kind of email subject line that you must structure out and send it in your email marketing campaign so that people will be enticed or excited to open the emails. So now you guys have understood that these kind of words should be avoided and what kind of CBN subject lines can be used. So plan accordingly. Now let me give you some cool tips and tricks in email marketing which you can use to flourish in email marketing campaigns. So first up we have quizzes, an excellent way to acquire email IDs. So let me make one thing clear. If there is no email IDs, if there is no email list, there is no email marketing campaign. That is simple and clear, right? So how do you actually acquire email IDs from a single individual or a person? So you just can't go and ask for a person's email ID because nothing in the world is free of cost. No one is going to give you something unless and until you are going to give them something valuable. So how are you actually going to acquire email IDs? So a simple way to do is that you first have to provide something valuable to the people, something that people would actually want to know, and you have to create a curiosity amongst the people who is reading that particular thing. Now, for example, you are having a blog on a particular niche, and that blog is doing pretty well and it's providing a good amount of traffic. Now, you want to know or you want to acquire the email IDs of the people who is coming and visiting your blog. Now, how do you do that? So, on the same very blog, you create a quiz. You create a quiz that will create a curiosity amongst the people. So, for example, let me give an example of a quiz. So, in that particular blog, you create a quiz of do you want to know your net worth and do you want to know your net worth that is going to be in the future? There is a curiosity in that because people would actually want to know what is their net worth now and what is their net worth going to be in the future, right? People who actually are curious to know this will start filling up the quizzes. They will be answering the quizzes. So the questions in the quizzes will be like, what is your age? What is your salary? What is your current job title? And these kind of details will be collected from the quizzes. Now, at the end of all the questions, there will be a submit button, and when the user clicks the submit button, then there's a pop-up that asks the user to enter the email ID. See, that's the trick. Now, a person who came to the blog, he saw the quiz, and he was actually curious to know what is his net worth and what is his net worth going to be in the future. So he is already wanting to know what is his net worth. So he's very curious and is eventually going to give his email ID to see the results, right? So that's how you trick the people using quizzes to get email IDs. I hope you guys like the trick. Don't get tricked in the quizzes in some blogs or anywhere. Okay, so that's how you acquire email ID using quizzes. So the next pro tip that I've given you, it's on the screen, is blend email and social media. Now you might have come to know that both email and social media have become a very powerful tool of marketing, right? Now some people on your email subscriber list might not be knowing that you have a company profile on a social media platform. So here's when you ask your subscribers to actually follow you on a social media platform by adding a social media ID over there or a social media tag on your emails that you're sending to your subscribers. So you could actually ask your subscribers to follow us on in certain social media platform to never miss an updates on any of the promotional contents or promos or any discounts on any offers on the products. So this way, blending email and social media together is going to become a lethal weapon for marketing because it will provide a huge amount of audience and the reach would be extremely high. Now let's move on to the next pro tip, that is use cliffhangers to keep your subscribers excited. Now tell me, is cliffhangers a term that you're hearing for the first time? Well, I think so. You are hearing it for the first time. But I am pretty well sure that you have certainly experienced it. So, do you want to know how I know that you have experienced it? Okay, let me tell you. So, I assume that most of you have seen Bahubali 1, and the writers of Bahubali 1 actually made us eagerly waiting for us to watch Bahubali to the conclusions to actually understand the suspense and surprise that was there in that movie, right? Okay, in a different scenario. Now let's understand, like when was the last time you were waiting for a next season of a TV show that was on Netflix? Okay, so basically cliffhanger is something that is happening in the end which leaves you in suspense. So now resonating the same in email marketing. Now your subscribers must be actually eagerly waiting for your next mail to be coming. So basically you need to make your subscribers excited to open your emails. So for a scenario with respect to an example in email marketing. So if a user is actually enrolled for a course with you and he has enrolled for a digital marketing course with you. He is actually studying the digital marketing course. Now, you actually send a weekly mail wherein you discuss a few advanced topics and tips and tricks on digital marketing to improve the ways to actually get revenue from digital marketing. And at the end of the mail, you say that next week we will discuss this specific tool that improves your SEO results. So this way he'll be actually really enticed to open your mail that is coming in the next week. So next week when he opens, when he sees your mail, like the mail is coming from this particular address, he's directly going to jump onto that mail and open it. So that is the amount of excitement that a subscriber should be having to open your mails. So that is how a cliffhanger actually makes the user to open up. So at the end of the mail, you just put a cliffhanger saying that this is going to be discussed next week, or next week is something that is going to be exciting. So there is a suspense in what is going to come. So this way the subscribers are going to be excited to open your mail. And that's a very good strategy to keep your subscribers even entertained. So the next and the last tip that we have is entice or encourage your readers to reply to mails. So not all the mails that are sent to the subscribers require a mail, but asking feedback to the subscribers are actually an effective way to improve your conversion rates. Now by doing this, you're actually showing how valuable are they to the company. Now, by doing this, we can also say that you are actually engaging the subscribers and also creating a sense of trust and bonding with the subscribers and to the company. And this way, we have a very happy community amongst ourselves. So, one thing that you have to understand is a very happy community will always help in growing the business. All right, awesome. So, if you guys have reached the summary part, kudos to you all. So now here we will be discussing in the summary what all topics that were discussed here. Okay. So to start off with, we first understood what email marketing is and how effective is email marketing even now in the modern era of social media marketing and different social media platforms. Then we understood some super cool strategies that could be used in email marketing to actually improve the efficiency of your email marketing campaigns. Then we directly jumped into the customer journey. So customer journey is basically important to understand the key performance indicator of your email marketing campaign. So here under this topic, we actually discuss the 5 stages of customer journey and how does a customer move and perform and actually act in every stages of this customer journey. Then we actually understood what all kinds of words that should be avoided on an email subject line so that you could actually gain some good open rates to your emails that you're sending to your subscribers. Then we went on to a hands-on, or you can say a live session, wherein we were actually using the services of MailChimp to understand the construct of email. Then we were understood the template creation. Then we learned about A/B testing. then how we sent some test emails, and then finally we were actually setting up delivery and timings for emails. Then finally, we took and understood an important part, that is reporting, where we understood how the analysis of emails like open rate, click-through rate, landing pages, so all these kinds of topics we understood why reporting is also important part in email marketing campaigns. And then finally, we discussed some super cool tips and tricks that could actually gain you some emails, and we understood how the blend of email marketing and social media can be a lethal marketing weapon, and some more tips that were discussed under these topics. So now that you have understood and you have reached this far in this video, I believe that you have a better idea of what email marketing is. So now I believe that you have to go ahead and start off your email marketing campaign, because you are ready to do so. So now thank you for attending this course, and I'll be back soon with a new one. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I want to request you to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss out any new updates or video releases from Great Learning. If you enjoy this video, show us some love and like this video. Knowledge increases by sharing, so make sure you share this video with your friends and colleagues. Make sure to comment on the video for any queries or suggestions, and I will respond to your comments.